Welcome everybody. We race of course at Kenilworth on Sunday and we look forward to there are 11 races on the card. The bipod does start with race number 2 on the card, and the early Friday morning market is that number 6 from the island. Andrew Fortune, Justin Snaith, they team up 3-1 favourite. 3 Free Roaming is 5-1. 4 Benny and Paul are 13-2, and number 1 Only Spirit, or One Spirit rather, is 8-1. Number 7, I see Warrior of Destiny. There's a 10s, and so is number 9 on the card, also at 10-1, 12-1 and better, the balance. Daryl, Sunday morning, get some money out of Sunday racing.
Morning, Clyde.
How does it look? Second race, bipods, tricky race, or what you doing here?
Tricky race. There's so many first timers. We just looking for the first race runner. So for that reason, I've got numbers 5, 6, 7, and 14. Clyde, number 5 obviously is held on paper, but he got left. He can show a lot of improvements if he gets into the race. Number 6 from the island. Fair debut, Clyde. Gonna appreciate the extra 200 meters because that was over 1,000 meters, right? But listen to this, Clyde. So he ran a good couple of lengths behind Magma Flow on debut. 2.5 lengths, right?
Right. Then
you go to Magma Flow's form line, and he was beaten by Red Spice by 5 lengths. So I much prefer the Red Spice form line. I'm going to be leaning towards Warrior of Destiny ahead of From the Island. But yeah, I'm playing the safe route. I've won 4 runners. One of those race runners will finish first of the race runners.
Yeah. So bipods be safe.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Unless number 12 beats us, which I can't see happening.
All right, we're happy with this bipod. It's a 240 Rand perm. That's what it looks like. There are 2 bankers in the bipod later on. The 4th leg, we're bankering the 5, and in leg 5, we're bankering the 3. So that's pretty much what we think we should be doing on Sunday. 28-10 about the source from Paddy Crayer's stable that JP's riding. The 12 Fast Train tops the board, was 3-1, so a little bit of interest in it. The 11 Zagreb is at 7-2, second favourite. Andy Fortune, Ricky Mangard, they have a very good relationship. The 13 on the card, Valagov, is at 4-1. Number 3, Madrarua, is at 5-1, and then it is 10-1 and better about the balance. Place accumulators, I recall you going a few runners, yeah? So which ones are they?
Not a fan of the race.
You're not?
I mean, Fast Train must have a chance. Probably enjoy the extra 200 meters, Clyde. But you need to take note that that filly, Swift Serenity, finished alongside him. And the winner was returning from a lengthy layoff. I'll give him a chance. Zagreb, number 11. He was due to run on the 21st. He was scratched lame. Prairie Dawn won that race. He must have a chance. Suppose you've heard he's having his first run as a gelding up the straight. I'm keen to see how he goes. I actually think he's not a bad sort. Madrarua, we'll only see the best of him when he gets gelded, but he's so well bred, Clyde. I think they're hesitant, but he must have a chance. He's back up the straight. And then number 2, Big Deal. We all saw what happened to him last time out. He was just way out of his ground. And Greg Enion's stable's ticking along very nicely. I mean, if he can get into contention this time around, he must have some sort of chance. Not a fan of the race, Clyde. If we double up, I'll be happy. If we treble up, yeah, let's just survive.
Lots of improvers here, and PA's 2, 3, 4, 11, 12. We're going wide because it does have that kind of feel to it, and it's tricky. There are a few bankers again in the PA, so that will help the cost of just 240 Rand. Race number 4 is a maiden plate, and it's over 1,000 metres, and this is where you'll notice that Love Her Madly and Starting Point, they find each other again. On the Cantona form, there's really nothing separating them. But the market this morning, let me give you an idea what Betway are thinking. Remember, we do this Friday morning, so that'll give you an idea as to whether the horse has shortened race time or not. 4 Starting Point is at the moment 18-10. 3 Love Her Madly is trading at 33-10. And the 5 or Swift Serenity now gets the services of Cornet Offer is at 7-2. Then it's 7-1 and better about the balance. Nothing separating the top two. A neck
Absolutely
or half a
nothing.
length or whatever.
Absolutely nothing. Now, I love her madly, Clyde. She's only worn the tongue twice. Once was over 1400. They brought her back in trip, and she improved remarkably last time out.
Yeah.
Obviously, they finished alongside each other, and our starting point was returning from a layoff and should strip fitter. So, yeah, I don't think much will be separating the two once again. Now, I do want to say this, Clyde. Paul Reeves' yard. He's lost 10 or so runners. He's had 3 winners and a good couple of seconds. So, follow yards in form. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Love Her Madly confirms that form as starting point. And then you do have to have respect for Swift Serenity. Nice effort last time out with the blinkers, just got collared late. And we'll see how that form line worked out in the previous race with Fast Train representing the different world form lines. So, yeah, I've played the safe route of I really think we'll come through this leg with ease.
Should be okay. Hopefully that's the case. Here's the pick 6 for Daryl, which cost 11.52. The first leg 3.45, and then our bankers come up in the next few races. In the next race, Daryl bankering the 5-horse Green Choice, and then halfway through we'll be shouting home the 3 Rocking and Rolling. On to race number 5 now. This is a maiden class field, and it's over the 1400 meters. I think you would have known by now we into the source Green Choice. I think the form line's been really good. There have been a number of winners directly out of World First. Darryl will talk us through that in a moment. But the market has got Ferryman favourite. That's top of the board to the 4-horse, who's trading at the moment at 14-10. I see that form's a bit cold, but it's odds. It's not odds on, but it's the current favourite. 5 Green Choice, however, is 5-2. And then you got the 2 Blizzard Boy, who's trading at 13-2, 7-1 and better about the balance. Market got it wrong?
Yes.
Got it wrong.
My opinion, Green Choice starts favourite, bookmaker favourites. Clyde, we all guessing when it comes to the betting.
Yeah.
You know, they say these betting syndicates determine the race time betting, but Daryl Murray, day before, says they've got it wrong. And
so we should
Green
take the
Choice
5-2
today.
Yes.
Now, we need to touch on Ferryman. Yes, it was a nice debut, but Clyde, that field was dead, in my opinion. And even though it was dead, there was no confidence coming from the yard going into that event. I mean, you've got the brother to Rainbow Bridge, Golden Ducat, Hawam, debuting in a moderate race, and there was no confidence. So I want to see another decent effort from him. He can certainly build on it. But I'd like to see one more run under his belt and then make my judgment thereafter. Now, Green Choice, he's taken on a horse that's had numerous chances and really always seems to find one too good. But he's now been gelded, Clyde. And his form line's much stronger. So I think at this stage of their careers, Green Choice has shown more. And I'm going to banker him in all my bets. And I might even have a win bet because I think at this structure of the market, he represents the value. So banker number 5, Green Choice.
Okay, well, there we got it. If you got this, if you were watching this on YouTube or one of our other platforms before Sunday, Green Choice, you would have got the 5-2. 5 by 3 by 1, 3, 6, 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cost 32 Rand. Okay, let's get on to the next race on the card, everybody, and take a look at what we're going to do in this race. Rocking and Rolling is our next banker of the day, and we'll find out more about that in a second. Andre Nell and Aldo De Mea team up. Market-wise, number 3, Rocking and Rolling, is 33-10 as we speak. The 9-horse, The Night Ferry, is at 7-2. 5, Man of Consequence, is 9-2. And the 7, Winter Pearl, is at 11-2. 8, Fire and All Engines. I like a bit of that. Never got a run last time, completely taken out. 8-1, Chad Little riding that for Michelle Ricks. And you can get 10-1 and better about the balance. But Daryl's bankering, Rocking and Rolling. Is it not that strong a field that you've bankered it? I see the The form line in general hasn't really worked out in
No,
this race.
awful form line. But maybe there's that horse that's running in Fairview today, Clyde, because we're recording this on Friday.
Yes, yes.
Rashetu or something like that. Maybe he's franked it. But the form line's poor. I'll be the first to admit that. But go to his penultimate form line, Clyde. Coco's Hero has won twice. Ran second to Noble Hero. Signor Dante has won twice. Signor Dante finished behind him. So that form line's not bad. Now, I don't think 1200's his game. But yet he still managed to get the job right or done last time out. 1400 at this stage of his career could be perfect. And what I like of here, Clyde, is there's quite a few who like to get on with it in the early stages. So I do believe it's going to be a true run race. You got the likes of District Master, the Night Ferry, who's going to pull them along. Even your horse, firing on all engines, occasionally goes to the front. So, Clyde, I'm not confident, but what I do want to say to the viewers is if I didn't bank him, I'd have to put so many other runners. I mean, Cabonola said he's got a chance. District Master, that stable or that combination's going extremely well at the moment. Man of Consequence, Winter Pearl, firing on all engines, the Night Ferry, Klein Karoo. I mean, come on. But I'm just sitting here and saying, this horse number 3, Rocking and Rolling, must surely have a lot more to offer.
Well, it reached run in the top 2 in the bypass, eh?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
If you want to back up, Clyde, I'm going to say Cabonola said he's my second choice.
Second choice is Cabonola City for Daryl. I like a bit of this fire on all engines, only because of what I saw last time. But in bypots, hopefully we're safe. 2 race 7, it's a middle stakes that we're going to have a look at now. Let's take a look at the Friday morning market for you, give you an idea as to what's going on. Where number 4, Manta Manu's top the boards at 33 to 10. A little bit of interest, shortened from 4s into 33 to 10. 3, Touched by Angels, is currently trading at 4 to 1. Note that the 11 Foundry's out, that's not running anymore. So 4 to 1 now, number 3, Touched by Angels, with a bit of support and an adjustment. 1, Major Master, is trading at 5 to 1. Number 8, Noble City, is 7 to 1. And number 13, Nordic Chief, is trading at 7 to 1. Muzieni is there. He is riding for Michelle Ricks, who's currently trading at 8 to 1 at the moment. And then they bet 10 to 1 and better about the balance. All right, Daryl, talk us through the race. Probably one of the trickier races, a middle stakes. I guess you will give us some sort of guidance as to what you've seen here for us.
Yes. Clyde, do you recognize that form line? The I Salute You form line. Sorry, not that.
Which horse?
I'm a little bit mistaken. But, yes.
Not this race.
The I Salute You form line. That
Yes.
Premier Trophy run. In that race was Lapulga. How's stuff for you with Lapulga next time out?
Sure, that was stiff.
Penny.
It was stiff.
Anyway, this time round he cracks the draw. I'm sure Aldo is going to make use of the draw and not give it away. So much kinder running transits, I'm expecting. So he's going to be my first choice and go to best weights at column. You'll see he's best in by 2 pounds or a kilogram. So I'll make him the horse to beat, Major Master. Touched by Angels. Mr. Muscat backs him up over here after a lovely run last time out. I know he didn't trouble them, but Clyde, I mean, you had horses rated 113, 112, the likes of Happy Verse and Randolph, the Hearst. What's it, Randolph?
The Hearst.
Yeah.
But
Randolph
now back
Hearst.
to the mile, probably better, dropping in distance, I would have thought.
Randolph Hearst. Yeah, so absolutely. The mile's much better for him at this stage of his career.
Yeah.
So, massive run at number 3, Touched by Angels. I'm actually playing to beat the favorite, Mente et Manu. Have a look at number 6, Chasing the Rainbow, Clyde. He's a little bit of a nutcase, this horse, but if he can settle, can drop the bit and relax in his races, We've seen the turn of foot he possesses. He's 2 from 2 over this course and distance. I love his chances.
Yeah.
And Dawn Till Dusk, number 9. Very unlucky in his last start. He's had a nice prep coming into this race. Things go as well, he can now also feature. So I found a little bit of value. I'm boxing numbers 1, 3, 6, and 9 in exacta. If we get it right, we'll certainly
What's
show a
the
profit.
story on this imported horse?
Sure.
Sheriff John Stone.
Oh. No comment.
From Mr. Luke Forrest.
I don't know anything about this, but all I know is Clyde. Kenyan Racing.
Interesting. Okay.
Sure.
Well, let's hope they have a lot of fun with him here. 1369, box exacta. Okay, welcome back. Let's go to our next race on the card now. This is a B Stakes over 1100 meters. And in this particular event, here's the Betway market on Friday morning, giving an idea that number 7, She's Got Class, is the 5-2 favourite. Number 3, Pink Pigeon, a little bit of support, shortened 3-1 to 28-10. Richard Ferree and Justin Snaith team up with that. 5, Dame of Tricks is 33-10. And number 6, Tanneron is trading at 11-2. 6-1 the 1, Soho Watt. And then you can get 10s and better about the balance. The 2, Claire de Lune, is out, not running. And that leaves us with She's Got Class as favourite. But tell me about Pink Pigeon. What's the story here?
Well, She's Got Class should be favourite, Clyde, because she's 3 kgs better off with Pink Pigeon for a neck or half a length beating.
Right.
So, and the stable's flying at the moment. So, yes, I'll give her a chance. I just think, I think Pink Pigeon, despite the turnaround in the weights, she's got a chance of confirming that form. Last time out, she was out of her ground, in my opinion. I prefer up on the pace. She's a very nice filly. She's got a lovely stride. Let her make use of that. So I'm leaning towards her. I think she should reverse the form with Dame of Tricks and confirm the form with Tanneron on the Babelicious form line. So I've got a preference for Pink Pigeon over here. I think she's a lovely filly. Always rated her. So what? Have a look at the comments in the computer form last time out. Eased, choked. So Lucinda and Chad now reunite, and the tongue tie gets fitted, Clyde. So if that is of any assistance to her, helping her breathe better in the race, I mean, you have to respect her chances. She's probably going to come out my second choice. Number 1, So Hot, So What. So I'm going 3 from 1. Respect for the 7. In my perms, I actually think I went the entire field over here.
In your?
In my perm, my pick 6 perm.
But in this project now, you're suggesting what?
I won't bet because it's my first choice.
You take 28-10 about it? Or the drift?
Depends how the weekend's been, Clyde.
Likely to drift or much the same?
No, I don't think she'll shorten much in the market.
Okay.
There's no use climbing into her current price now on Friday.
All right, tricky race though, but Pink Pigeon is the recommendation. Back with us. Welcome, everybody. Let's take a look. We've got races 9, 10, 11 to go. And this 9th race is a middle stakes race to bring you up to speed with Friday morning's market and tell you what the story is. And Gold Jabowski's top of the boards. Again, Richard Ferree and Justin Snaith say 7-2 at this point in time. 6, Raven Black must have a serious claim, is the 4-1 second favourite. 12, Black Eagle is at 9-2. Number 8, Black Cheetah, 6-1. And the 11, 3 Tigers is at 9-1. You can get 10-1 and better about the balance. Best weighted column, not much of a help really, or much of a muchness among 4 or 5 horses. So what, another tricky race? Or
Very tricky.
Yeah.
Here's my horse, Clyde, so her heartthrob, eh? I love him. Making his debut in the Western Cape for Dean Canamay. Let's see how he goes.
You like it though? I know you love it, but you like it.
I think in this class over 1200, he's going to battle. He'll be doing his best work late.
Making its debut for who, did you say?
Dean Canamay. Was with Lucky.
Okay.
Okay. Gold Gabowski. Clyde, he actually was languishing behind out of his ground last time out beyond North Point. Only got into the race very, very late. I think right now, 1200, much better for him. Richard sticks with him. Richard puts him to bed. My problem with him is it appears as if there's more pace middle outside. So I don't know who's going to tow him along up the inside. Maybe Calvin makes use of Little Boy Blue because he's super fit. Clyde, now that race, I've still had nightmares with this Stormwatch race. I mean, there was a favorite in there, heavily supported favorite, Viva's Liberté, who got cleaned up at the start
Yes.
by a horse called Nordic Chief.
Yes.
Cleaned up. And this horse was also taken out. Little Boy Blue. Also taken out. How on earth they never objected? Viva's Liberté
Maybe
against
you know what I
Nordic
think
Red.
we should do? I think we should create like a buzzer.
Nordic
It goes
Chief.
to the boardroom and a punter's review, punters.
Yeah.
A punter's request,
Well,
and
I wanna know
and
why
they can
they
look at
never
this
saw it.
punter's request and say yes, valid or not.
I mean, every man saw this horse get taken out at the start, saw who took him out, and there was a short head separating them at the finish. I mean, how there was no objection.
You can through the rules, you can write it afterwards.
What was the
post
worst
to
objection you ever saw in your life? It was that one with Ormond Ferraris, right?
Which one?
Second against first, I don't know. That should have never ever been upheld. But I can tell you something. This is worse. This is worse.
Sure.
Clyde, so Little Boy Blue, I think he's going to run a cracker. I like him back up the straights. And obviously, Peter Muscat thinks highly of him. Clyde, he put him straight into a grade 1 as a maiden winner. So I think we're going to see some signs of life from him very soon. And then Raven Black, I mean, didn't he look like the winner last time out? He swooped on that inside running roll and looked like he was going to contest the finish. Just came up for air in the latter stages. Penultimate start, 1,000 meters too short for him. 1200, Kenilworth's his game. So 3, 4, and 6 are my top 3 selections here.
Got it. Thank you very much. Into the double, 3 and 11 in the next race. On to race 10 now. This is a class 4, fillies and mares, and it's over 1,200 meters in this particular handicap. Here's a look at what the market recommends on Friday morning. Number 11, Whirlwind, is top of the boards at 2-1. Richard Faree's riding here for James Crawford. They outright favourite. The 3, Wonder Dune, is 6-1. The 4, Give Me Another Viking, is 7-1. And then you can get 10-1 and better about the balance. So Whirlwind does look the right horse in the race, and I thought maybe hard to beat. What did you think?
Sure, I got the needle to this horse.
Have you?
This was
So we're going to
World
leave it.
Sports Betting Cape Met Day.
Yeah.
She came and nabbed me on the line on a 33-1
Yeah,
shot.
you would have got the
midnight,
pick 6, eh?
Midnight Lady.
Sure, you would have been the only ticket. I think you had 10 pick 6s
I've got
or
the
something.
needle to this filly, so I'm
Don't have the needle there. She can't lose.
No.
Be with her.
What?
No, she'll win. She's in good form. What do you like? What's your first choice?
Clyde. She's clearly on the upgrade. She showed a lovely turn of foot last time out. I mean, she came from the back of the field against some really nice horses, and she ran them down. So I think she's going about things in the right manner. She just needs to jump, because have a look at all her starts, Clyde. She's slow. So she's on the back foot from the jump. And I think...
But that suits Richard's style, eh? Suits him.
Hey?
Richard drops them out. As he jumps, they get dropped
is
out.
it?
Well, I mean, it suits Richard to do. I mean,
Okay.
I'm saying I think
But you
it'll,
still
it'll
need
suit him.
You still need the right horses to pull you through, Clyde.
Bearing in mind, it's only 1,200 meters, so you can't be too far back.
Now, Wonder Dune, number 3. This filly buried us in her last 2 starts, because we all saw her debut effort when she won up the Kenilworth Straight, and we said, wow, there's something about this filly. She's going to go through the divisions with ease. And then they tried her around the bend. Perhaps there weren't any races up the Kenilworth Straight, or they were racing at Durbanville at that stage, but she wasn't herself around the bend, Clyde. Now she's been given some time off the track. I think she would have certainly benefited. I mean, she's had 4 months off the track. She would have strengthened up beautifully, back up the straight. I am really keen to see how she goes. I think if there is one to topple the favourite,
Yeah.
it's going to be Wonder Dune. I don't think it's going to be easier task, because obviously Whirlwind's got the racing fitness on her side, and she's improving herself. So if Wonder Dune's a bit ring rusty, I think the favourite's the one to beat.
I was just thought maybe Wonder Dune a little bit sharp now. I think she's looking for further. I know they put her over ground last time, and some would argue, no, maybe she wants to drop back in distance, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that she'll be looking for a bit more ground. But anyway, she's a lovely horse. I know she's a lovely horse.
No, she's a lovely
The stable
horse.
rates her very highly, so yes, you're quite right. She may well be the right one in the race. And what price is she at the moment? Let me just go back and have a look at her.
5 to 1.
6 to 1, yeah.
6 to 1. I'd rather be
Taking that than
you know what,
2 to 1.
Let me put
No
it to
value,
this
2
way,
to 1
Clyde.
will win, right?
Let's advise this to the
Yes.
viewers. You can always Dutch horses. Back 2. So now, I'm saying take the 6 to 1 Wonder Dune. Say you outlay 500 Rand.
Yeah, well, I'd lay 100 for us. We're not in
100
your
Rand.
league. We're not in
Okay.
your league, yes.
So you
we put
outlay
100 on,
Rand.
600 to 100 Wonder Dune.
And then you put 50 on the favourite. If the favourite wins,
So
you
you
break
break
square.
square. Okay.
Yes.
And if we put 100 on the favourite and took 200 to 100, you're not happy with that? To win both?
Nah.
Okay.
Don't get greedy now.
Okay, that's the latest from Betway Waiter to Win. Thank you so much. Have a good one.